everybody, and welcome to your Tech Tip of the Week. In this video, we're going to discuss Google Forms and how you can ask questions based off of people's answers in your form. So for example, we have a form here that's talking about the end of the year barbecue that's coming up. And the first question that they have here on the form is it's asking, will you be attending the end of the year barbecue? Now, if that person says no, then no problem. End of the form. We don't have to worry about anything else. However, you might want to ask a follow-up question if they are attending the end of the year barbecue. So in this case, if you read the description, you can see that if they are attending, you want to know what they would like to bring. So in this video, we're going to discuss how you can include those questions based off of the answers that people give. Right now, here's our first question. We have our will you be attending the end of the year barbecue? The first thing we need to do after we put our answers is to click on the three little dots here in the lower right hand corner. This can only be used if you are using the multiple choice option here or the drop down option here. So we're going to keep it as multiple choice, and again now go to these three dots in the lower right hand corner, and you want to choose the option here that says go to section based on answer. Now, will you be attending the end of the year barbecue? If the answer is no, here we would click where it says continue to next section and choose submit form. So what that means is if they choose no, it'll just go right to the end where they can submit the form because nothing else is required of them. In this portion it says, will you be attending? If you say yes, we have to choose what section we want this question to go to if they choose it. Before we do that, we have to actually create the section in which we want that question to go to. So to create a section, click these two horizontal bars here, and if you hover over it, it'll say add section. And you have section 2 of 2 here. So you can name this section anything you want. You want to give it a name so that way it's clear where you're sending the question to. So let's just name it participant contribution. And in this case, again, we want to make sure it's either drop down or we want to make sure it's multiple choice. I'm just going to choose multiple choice, and I'm going to add that question, keep it as multiple choice, and I'll ask the question, what would you like to bring? And I'll just make it easy and I'll just put appetizer, entree, or dessert. Okay, so now we have these three options here. And now that we have our section, we can point this question to where you want it to go. So let's go back into our question. Next to yes, here under continue to next section, we will choose where it says participant contribution. So that's why it's important to have a title for that section that's clear so you know where you're sending the question to. So we're going to click go to section 2, participant contribution. So now when somebody goes to fill this out, when they say yes, they'll automatically get sent over to here and they can put what they would like to bring. Now you can make this the end all of everything, or you can continue to add more sections. So maybe if they choose an appetizer, it takes them to a different section with different kinds of appetizers that you may need, or same thing with entrees or desserts, so it's a little bit more final for what you want them to bring. But this is just so you get the general idea that you do have the ability with multiple choice and drop down questions to direct the question based off of the answers that they give in a particular section. So let's test this out. So I'm going to press send. I want to find the link here so I have it. So let's just go into a different browser here. And I'm going to paste in that address that I just copied and pasted. So here is our survey. So the end of the year barbecue, will you be attending the end of the year barbecue? If I say no and go next, it brings me right to the end where I can click submit to finish. Or if I say yes, it brings me to the next section asking me what I would like to bring. And let's say I want to bring an entree. I didn't make any additional sections, so I just want to show you when you do choose something and you don't make any additional sections and press submit, and it brings you to the end where your response has been recorded. So this is a great way in order for you to create a form and make it a little bit more advanced in case you want to do more than just the basic yes or no form and there's more information that you need. It's possible to do it while you're using Google Form. I hope you liked this tip and that you found it useful. Thank you for joining me for your Tech Tip of the Week. Have a great weekend.